Zack Snyder reveals a Justice League 2 tease in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. As time goes by, we're learning more about the director's vision for the DCEU. Foiled by Warner Bros. Supposed meddling, Snyder had been planting seemingly unimportant Easter eggs in his films in the hopes of a proper payoff later on. Unfortunately, he won't be able to finish what he started, considering his muddy history with the shared universe right now. The last several months, Snyder has become more vocal about his exit from Justice League. Despite the original report that he willingly stepped away from the project, eventual rumors suggested he was fired by Warner Bros., who opted for Joss Whedon's more lighthearted take on the DC heroes. Even immediately after, Snyder had been gracious and kept quiet, individually promoting the ensemble flick. But after a slew of revelations unveiling the truth from his departure, he's slowly opening up about what went down behind the scenes. Finding relentless support from DC fans who were frustrated about WB's meddling, the director continues to interact with some of his followers on social media, where he reveals small nuggets of fun information from his movies. Related, Jesse Eisenberg hopes to return as Lex Luthor in future DCEU film. On Vero, Snyder commented on a post pointing out that there are 3 visible crosses in the scene after Superman has died, revealing that those were actually clues for what he planned for Justice League 2. The director's message came to the surprise of fans as he wasn't tagged on it. John Costella, who posted the photo, was stunned that the filmmaker just suddenly dropped big plot bombs like that. However, Snyder ended the back and forth with a hashtag saying until it wasn't an obvious jab at the bigger narrative arc he'd been developing for DCEU, that more likely won't come to fruition. Check out the conversation below. It's uncertain what the 3 crosses will supposedly mean for Snyder's Justice League 2, considering that the first Justice League was significantly changed from what he intended it to be. A popular theory is that it foreshadows 2 more deaths on the horizon for the League following Superman, presumably Wonder Woman's and Batman's. It's curious to know how the filmmaker would have pulled off a narrative where DC's Holy Trinity is gone, but they would likely only be temporary. Still, it could have been a very intriguing twist for the bigger story of the budding franchise, and definitely a darker take on the shared universe. The Easter egg is also probably an allegory to Jesus Christ's demise, evidenced by how Lois is cradling Clark, similar to how Mother Mary held Jesus after he was crucified. Clark's trajectory in the film also mirrors that of Christ, hated by the world, but still willingly sacrificed his life for the safety of humanity. Based on what has been determined in the previous press for the film before all the controversy took place, Superman was supposed to stay dead until Justice League 2, or at least had very little to do with its predecessor. The imagery could have been hinting at dark days ahead for Earth's finest before the resurrection of their savior, in this case, the son of Krypton.